Hey, Rylan here at the Vic Shop. Wanted to talk about this cross-country project that I've been working on. It's a lesson in being thorough, and here's what I mean by that. So this is a cross-country. It's got 150,000 miles on it, and it came in. I had actually built the motor somewhere about 35,000 miles ago, or something like that, when it was over 100,000 miles, and customer put a bunch of miles on it, and then one day it started making a terrible noise, and so I diagnosed it. I ended up sticking my mechanic's camera down the spark plug hole, and I can see that the intake valves were hitting the piston. And I know that this is a custom motor that I built with custom heads, and it was just it was a 106 that was built to the hilt. And I was like, man, I can't believe that I would build that engine so tight that the aftermarket valves that we fitted up are hitting the piston. But I guess I did. It only lasted 30,000 miles, and I was kind of disappointed about it. But customer and I agreed that this would be a great opportunity to do a big bore. So there's a way that you can take the bike apart and you can just expose the top end. And so that's what I did. Is I split the backbone, I exposed the top end, and I thought to myself, yeah, we'll just slap a 116 kit on here like I've got ready to go, and along with the big valves, and it'll be a fun project, and we'll make lemonade out of lemons. And then I got to thinking, God, the front piston wasn't hitting, and what made the back piston hit the valves after 30-some thousand miles? And so then I was like, you know what, I really ought to check the rod bearings, because if its piston's been hitting the head or the valves, I really ought to check these. And they were smoked, just all kinds of crap in here. And I was like, oh no, I'm so glad I checked. And then I thought, well, shoot, I'm just got to take the block out now, so that I can fit up some new rod bearings. And then when I got the block out, I found a bunch of debris at the bottom of the block. A bunch of metal shavings and a piece of plastic. It's actually nylon. And what had actually happened is that one of the needle bearings in the transmission had let go and just scattered itself all over the inside of the engine. And the debris from the needle bearing got up in the oil pump, and then it got circulated throughout, and it took out the rod bearing. And with the increased clearance in the rod bearing, that was what made the piston hit the valves and kind of blew the whole thing up. And so, boy, am I freaking glad that I took the time to check the rod bearing and didn't just slap a top end on there, because you know what would have happened is that I would have put the 116 or 117 jugs on it, built it all back up, and it still would have been knocking, and whatever gear that is, that fourth gear or whatever, would have been completely ruined, and I would have had to take it all back apart again. Oh my God. And it's so much labor to take one of those apart and put it back together again. So bummer about this engine, super bummer about that transmission and the bearing blowing up and everything, but I'm glad that I double checked everything. I said to myself, this doesn't seem right. I'm going to double check. I'm going to go a little bit further. I'm not just going to slap the top end on and call it a day, because that would have been really, really bad. So now we got the opportunity to fix it right. We've got a good answer of what happened, and we can fix it right. So we can continue on and put another 150,000 on this beast. Thanks for watching.